All right. We should... Ooh, there we go. I don't know how loud I need to turn myself up, but let's hope that that's gonna work. Oh. Hi, Luigi. Mario. What is this? I know not what this be. I'm guessing it's another Mario and Luigi game? Probably. Yep, Mario and Luigi. Oh, is just the original? Huh. And I'm expecting 90% of 99 probably % of this showcase is going to be remakes and ports from other games. What is... Go away, WinZip. That was weird. It's a very interesting art style choice. Whoa! Wow, what? Like, I know almost nothing about the Mario and Luigi series, but it seems to be another turn-based RPG, similar to Paper Mario and Mario RPG. At least that's what seems to be the case.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Takahashi,
Hello, Takahashi-san.
That was the first new entry in the Mario and Luigi series in almost 9 years.
Oh, it is brand
Mario
new.
and Luigi
Brothership.
Please look forward to a
I was assuming it was going to be a port. But no, this is a brand new game. I was wondering why it had the new voice actors for Mario and Luigi.
Okay, let's see the
That's
first
cool.
match headlines.
Bring the championships home or on the go. The thrill of the Nintendo World Championships is heading to the Nintendo Switch system.
Huh.
Take on over 150 speedrunning challenges from across 13 NES games.
That's
From
cool.
fast beats to action-packed battles.
Just adding like a speedrun timer. Hey, there's the original Excite Bike.
Familiarize yourself with each challenge
Metroid.
and perfect your timing.
And Kid Icarus.
Give it your best shot and aim for the
I
top.
recognize most of
Right
these things
leaderboards.
despite having never played any of
Also
them.
try more
Obviously,
difficult
Super Mario
legend
Bros.
challenges. Like completing
Whoa.
Super Mario Brothers in one go using warp pipes. Stuck on a legend challenge? Check out classified information for handy tips and
All the
tricks to help you
original
improve.
booklets that would
Put
come
your
with
skills to
games.
the test in survival
I mean, that's
mode.
before my time, but
Race
that's
against Ghost
that's
Data
cool.
Players worldwide. After each round, half of the players will be eliminated. You've only got one shot to survive.
Super Mario Bros.
Will
2.
you be the last one standing?
No, that's I almost
World
started singing
Championships NES Edition
the overworld
launches on
theme for
Nintendo
Super Mario
Switch
Bros.
July
3.
18th. Pre-orders for the digital version are available now on Nintendo eShop. A deluxe set containing a physical version of the game and other bonus items is also available for
No,
pre-order.
that's Super Mario World.
The final battle of Fairy Tail is about to begin.
I was gonna say that's Fairy Tale.
Relive
Interesting.
the climactic Alvarez Empire arc from the hit anime Fairy Tail in this action RPG.
When's the last time I heard anything about Fairy Tale?
Set in the vast kingdom of Fiore, Team Natsu prepares to finish their fight. Engage in real-time battles and unleash powerful attacks that fuse different kinds of magic based on who's in your party. Work together with your teammates to take down powerful enemies.
Sandman.
Fairy Tail 2 launches on Nintendo Switch this winter.
Neat.
Embark on a multi-dimensional journey.
Is this another Nier game?
From Final Fantasy series
Oh, never mind.
Hironobu
I just
Sakaguchi
assumed because of the white hair and the
composer
headband. I was like, is that
Uematsu
something from Nier,
comes
from the Nier
turn-based
universe?
RPG Fantasian. The world is slowly being robbed of its civilization. To restore his
I already have
memories,
enough of that in
he must
reality.
confront an evil entity threatening all mankind. Skills are the ticket to winning battles. Adjust
I
your
should
skill's
hope
trajectory
so.
to target multiple enemies at once. You can also send enemies you've encountered to a separate dimension and fight them later. The more enemies there are, the more you can wipe out in one shot.
Cool.
Let them go!
Now, let us save the world together.
I have your girls.
Fantasian Neo Dimension launches on Nintendo
not very
Switch
progressive of
this
you.
holiday.
They are their own women. They are strong, independent women. So why are you fighting for them?
Another sport is coming to
Well,
Spoko
clearly
Sport.
their independence wasn't strong enough. Is anybody still
Basketball
playing
is being added
Nintendo
as a
Switch
free
Sports?
update
Like,
to the
I don't mean
Nintendo
that as a
Switch
demeaning
sports game.
thing, but like,
Dribble, pass, and shoot. In 2-on-2 matches using motion controls. Try out 3-point challenge solo and score as many baskets as you can within the time limit. Up to 4 players can also compete in 5-streak battle. Besides local play, you can team up with players worldwide in 2-on-2 online matches. This free update for Nintendo Switch Sports dunks its way onto Nintendo Switch.
it's not even the
this
same
summer.
BPM, but I don't know why. My brain just went to squeaky clean sprint. Awaken, small thing. The generator declares it. Who are you, small, power-corded child? Oh. You're very wispy. Interesting. The aesthetic is very interesting. Oh, okay. Seemed kind of out of place. You got all this. I guess most of the stuff we've been seeing is like a blend of organic and industry. So jumping from a lot of industry to aggressively buzzsaw industry is not that big a jump. Mio, Memories in Orbit.
It's an array of cartoon classics.
Looks like a very interesting indie platformer, if you ask me.
Update for Disney Illusion Island. Monarch's
Oh yeah, I remember when I originally saw the ad for this, and it does look like it'd be fun. I haven't ever played it, but it does look fun.
Throughout the world. Then use the dashboard to crack each case.
Can we talk about the mail?
At the end. Start sleuthing.
I want to talk about the mail, Mac.
Free update launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
There is no Pepe Sylvia. The man does not exist.
Island adventures await.
Hey, look, it's Hello Kitty Animal Crossing.
Then befriend Hello Kitty, Kuromi, and other familiar faces in this open world adventure.
What's with the music? It sounds like it's trying to be Mario Wonder.
Hello Kitty Island Adventure
with the random like tenor male vocalizations in the background of a very acoustic sounding soundtrack.
Let's get loony in this wacky sports game. Play as Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig,
So it's like the
across 4 arcade
Looney Tune
Unleash the full power
version of
iconic levels in up to 4-player
Mario Tennis, Mario Strikers, Mario Basketball.
Sports crashes onto Nintendo Switch this fall.
What's up, Doc?
That's all, folks.
Let's game on.
Emergency meeting.
Oh, I heard about this one.
Crewmate and imposter roles are being added to Among Us. Alert others when eliminated as a noisemaker. Plant tracking devices on others as a tracker. Or turn invisible while taking out players as a phantom. Suss things out when this free update for Among Us sneaks onto Nintendo Switch later today.
Oh, that's cool. Still, it doesn't matter what abilities you give the crewmates. The problem of the game is still gonna be the same. Everybody yelling at each other, throwing out accusations like mad until someone gets voted out randomly.
Must rise up against the oppressive Magus to stop his vicious reign of the underworld. Raise monsters and lead them into the fight against the Magus' army. Plant seeds, then cultivate.
Farming Pokemon. It's just discount Pal World. This is already discount Pokemon.
They can then be trained for battle.
I guess there's more to Pal World than just Pokemon battles. There's the farming, but I mean, like, this just feels like a knockoff of Pal World. Farming sim slash creature battle.
Join the rebellion to stop the Magus in Farmagia, launching on Nintendo Switch November 1st.
There's far too many farming sims. DK!
Donkey Kong
He got
Country
mad.
Returns, originally released on the Wii system, is barreling onto Nintendo Switch.
Hey!
The villainous
I wouldn't mind
Jack
playing this,
has
man.
hypnotized the local wildlife and stolen Donkey Kong's precious banana hoard. Obstacles in the way? Just stop them, pound them, and roll on through. Each level is filled with hijinks, but they're no match for these top bananas.
Man, this does look like so much fun. I've heard a lot of really good things about the Donkey Kong Country series. I want to play it. I want to play it.
Rocket barrels. And even hitching a ride on Rambi. There are plenty of
Harambe?
transportation methods available. Pass a Joy-Con controller to a buddy for 2-player local co-op.
Oh, they were doing the silhouette level thing before.
Levels are in store,
I guess
including
3D
the
World
additional levels
did
from
it
the Nintendo
before
3DS version.
Wonder as well, but this is before both of those.
Donkey Kong Country Returns HD.
Now that's a
Swings
port
onto
that
the
I'm
Nintendo system
happy
January
about,
16th.
because I would really like to play that.
One of Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong's jungle escapades returns in HD.
Why is my stream just staying in the good category? Like, why can't we go into excellent,
Please
please?
take a look at this.
I shall. I am here for it. Zelda? No, there's 2 of them. The time is nigh. It's a bird. Ah! Isn't this Dragon Quest? No. The Hour Voice. I've recognized that protagonist. It is Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest 3.
Journey with
I was gonna say, I recognize that protagonist with the headband and hair.
on an epic adventure. Memorable encounter.
There we go. Then now the stream just dipped into excellent connection. It's like, why couldn't we start with that? It's not like I'm streaming any, like, super heavy online game. It's literally just a stream on YouTube.
RPG remade in HD 2D.
It does look very nice.
Forge your own path. The legacy begins.
I don't know why the 2 guys clashing and then standing at a distance from each other was so funny to me.
Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake.
Cool.
Coming to Nintendo Switch November 14th.
Hello, friend. Z. The Erdrick trilogy. Oh, the first 2 as well. Oh, coming next year. Really?
任天堂ダイレクトをご覧の皆様、こんにちは。堀井
This was with the original creator. Yeah, Dragon Quest series creator and game designer.
いかがでしたか？
Yuji Horii.
ようやく発売日を発表できて、僕も嬉しく思います。そして今日サプライズで発表したドラゴンクエスト1 and 2も HD2D で蘇ることが決
That's
定しました。
cool. Strange that they're choosing to do the 3rd one and then the 1st and 2nd.
プレイしてもらうとあっと驚く展開が待っています。
You think it'd be fun if you see how people react to playing 3, then 1, then 2? Is 3 a prequel to 1 and 2 or something? I don't know anything about the lore of Dragon Quest, so...
Thank you, Mr. Horii. We hope you're excited to play the entire Erdrick trilogy, now in HD 2D. Let's continue with more headlines.
Sounds good.
Let's have some fun.
A Funko game?
Say hello to
Why, though?
Jaws? Wait, He-Man? Great Scott! Is that Marty McFly? The world of Funko is coming to life in this action-adventure mashup for the ages.
Is that Freddy Fazbear?
60 characters as you explore locations based on over 20 iconic movies, TV shows, and more. Use special
I think
skills
the problem with that is
explore epic
people are
worlds
probably,
with their own
you know,
unique
kind of
levels,
getting
hidden
tired
areas,
of
and familiar
the multiverse
dinosaurs from
like
Jurassic World
trope.
and Cylons from
You gotta be able
Battlestar
to
Galactica.
execute on the idea very, very well for people to care anymore about the novelty of seeing a whole bunch of characters that you recognize together. And no offense, I don't think Funko is gonna catch any attention. Spooky has got to be, yep, Luigi's Mansion. That's coming out very soon. It was the last big thing that we knew was coming to Switch this year. Luigi's Mansion 2 remake, or I guess just port.
Tricky traps and other supernatural shenanigans. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th. Pre-orders are
2
available
weeks.
now on Nintendo eShop. Meet the quirky little Dempa Man. Find him, catch him, and lead him on a joyful RPG adventure.
That just looks like discount
Dungeons
Pikmin.
and battle monsters. Customize all sorts of outfits. Decorate your island however you'd like, and more. Plus, up to 4 players in local co-op can team up
Okay.
to catch special Dempa Man. The new Dempa Man is free to play and launches as a timed
Was there a
exclusive on Nintendo
previous
Switch
Dempa Man?
July 22nd. Strategize away in this tower defense installment of the Metal Slug series.
Okay, I wasn't too far off. I was thinking Contra for a second. I was like, no. There's another one that was a lot like that.
From over
Metal
300
Slug.
units with different abilities. And build out your decks to win tactical tussles. You can also slug it out with other players in online battles.
See what we did there? Because Metal Slug.
Attack Reloaded storms onto the Nintendo
That just
Switch
looks like
system
noise.
today.
It's just nothing but pixel clutter. I'm like, what is happening?
Expedition of the Damned in this
Oh,
eagerly awaited
I was gonna say
sequel to
Darkest
the
Dungeon?
roguelike
Yeah.
RPG. Board your stagecoach and
Darkest
set off
Dungeon
across
2.
a decaying landscape
I've heard a lot of good
to
things
the
about the Darkest
apocalypse.
Dungeon games.
Fight off nightmarish fiends in turn-based combat.
As far as turn-based RPGs go,
After each deadly
this
run,
one does seem like it'd be pretty decent. Like the art style is very distinctive.
launches on Nintendo Switch July 15th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Oh, I thought it was out. Huh.
More classic titles are on the way.
Oh, Link to the Past 4 Swords.
Play Link's classic 16-bit adventure and team up online to explore randomized dungeons in The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past 4 Swords.
Metroid
The
Zero
remake
Mission.
of Samus's first adventure in Metroid Zero Mission.
Right, that's what Zero Mission was. It was basically a remake of
Plus,
Metroid.
Coming to the new Nintendo 64, Nintendo Switch Online Mature 17 Plus collection of games.
Why would they need that?
Brave the dangerous lost land to stop the campaigners' nefarious schemes in Turok, Dinosaur Hunter.
Interesting.
And
Perfect
infiltrate a
Dark.
corporation to end their alien conspiracy
Oh.
in Perfect Dark. Now with online multiplayer.
Okay.
All 4
Don't know what
games
that
will be
is.
Available for Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members later today.
I wouldn't mind playing Metroid Zero Mission, honestly.
Set
The others
sail
don't really
to
excite me all
save
that
the
much.
day. This is Verona, a young woman with the ability to communicate with phantoms.
Oh, hooray.
Join her on a journey to save her friend Ash.
He just yeeted her away.
In this new installment in the Phantom Brave series,
Once again, I did not know that there were other games in this series.
take on tactical turn-based battles.
Against
You
a
can
bush.
combine the phantoms you befriended with objects in various ways. Combine phantoms with certain objects to maneuver them.
Interesting.
Combine with a cannon to attack a large area.
Yep, that's generally how cannons work.
A fan to blow enemies around. Or combine with Verona herself for show-stopping abilities that can turn the tide of battle.
Fusion.
Phantom Brave, the lost hero.
Hello!
Launches on Nintendo Switch next
You speak
year.
now? Well, welcome, Monster Art.
This one's gonna take you for a ride.
Well, that's Street Fighter.
7 arcade games featuring Marvel and Capcom characters are fighting their way onto Nintendo Switch. as
7?
The Legend, Clash in X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Duke it out in Marvel vs. Capcom 2: New Age of Heroes.
That's a lot of Marvel
Take down
Capcom
Kingpin,
crossovers.
Beat 'em up side scroller The Punisher, and more.
Huh.
Hit up training mode to polish your fighting skills and combos. Select online mode to challenge.
What?
around the
Yeah,
world.
Marvel vs. Capcom. That's the thing is I was expecting is because Luigi's Mansion 2's remake was like the only thing we knew about that was still to come out on
Or listen
Switch
to music from each game.
like later this year.
Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection.
I figured that when was that a thing?
Launches on Nintendo
It's
Switch
Marvel vs.
this
Capcom has
year.
been a series for years and years. But the Hi, Kamek. Oh, another Mario Party.
The latest game in the Mario Party series takes place on an enormous island resort. Get ready to jump.
Oh,
into
a
the
new
biggest selection
wait,
of
just a
Mario
straight up
Party
new Mario
games
Party?
yet in Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Interesting.
Let's see some of the new boards where you'll compete to collect the most stars.
Interesting.
Take
I know
the
Apkinz
challenge
might
to
be interested in
travel
playing
between
that. We might do a
worlds
stream of
and
that,
get
or just an
Mario.
Apkinz versus episode. I don't know.
Use in-game coins to get a star at half price when they're on flash sale. But act fast.
Ninja. Nintendo remembered that
Ride
they
around
exist.
and stay on track in Roll'em Raceway. With the
Now
new
that's more my
dice
speed.
item, you can move up to 40
Mario
spaces with a
Kart.
lucky roll.
But
Here on Goomba Lagoon,
other
the ebb
than
and flow of the tide
Luigi's
shows
Mansion
you
2, we
back.
didn't really know much about what was happening
Mixed up when the
by the end of the year.
volcano blows its
But
top.
this is very likely the very last Nintendo Direct before Switch 2, because they've said they want to do like a big presentation by the end of this fiscal year, which is like it's like March of next year is the end of their fiscal year or something like that. So before March of next year, they will do a huge presentation about Switch 2, or like whatever the successor is going to be called. But that leads a lot of people to assume that this is probably going to be the last Nintendo Direct for the Switch generation. The only thing being, usually the last Direct of a generation is kind of full of just like lots of ports and remakes. There's not a lot of new stuff, but so far we've gotten a new Mario and Luigi game and now a new Super Mario game, but we have gotten mostly
That was the
ports.
latest installment in the Mario
Feels
Party
like
series.
when the Switch just
Mario
feels like
Party
the Switch.
Jamboree.
It's been 9 years. Let that sink
Mini
in.
games, 20-player online gameplay and more.
Or not 9,
Get ready
7
for the
years.
Biggest Mario Party in series
2017. Yeah, 2017 was when the Switch came out.
history. Please take a look at this.
Hey, it's Link. It's another port, but this is... Which one's this? It's another HD remake. Because, like, they had Link's Awakening. Is that Ganon? He looked like a pig. I guess there's two main forms that Ganon appears. One is like a boar demon, and that's Ganon. And then the other version is as Ganondorf, the Gerudo chieftain. Wait. Hold on, is this just straight up a new 2D Zelda game where you play as Zelda? That would be interesting. Because the only game where you play as Zelda was like the really awful Wand of Gamelon, which barely constitutes a Zelda game. Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. It is brand new. A brand new 2D Zelda game. And it looks like we'll be playing as Zelda. That's awesome.
I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
That might actually be the biggest news of this show. Brand new 2D Zelda game. Also, Donkey Kong Country Returns is coming to Switch. That's going to be cool. I really want to play the Donkey Kong Country.
Link has vanished. Now it's up to Princess Zelda to step into the protagonist role. You might be thinking, will Zelda fight with a sword then?
I would hope so.
Here, we wanted to create a new gameplay style that breaks conventions.
Aw, dang it.
Legend of Zelda games with a top-down perspective.
I was kind of hoping we'd see like a chic
Please
style
look at this video.
from Ocarina of Time.
Stolen away. Across the vast lands of Hyrule,
There's
strange
rips in the
lands
world.
have appeared and have taken many people, including Link. Now alone, Zelda meets the fairy Tri, receives a mysterious
Try
signal
again.
called the Tri-Rod, and sets off on a journey across Hyrule to save her kingdom. By waving the
Magic.
Tri-Rod at a table she found, Zelda learned how to create an imitation of it called an echo. Once you learn an echo of something,
Interesting.
you can recreate it whenever you'd like. Even if there's a wall blocking your path,
Just
you
make
can
a table,
create
man.
echoes of tables to get a leg up. Just like that.
That's interesting. Can you break them again? Because I feel like you just made a one-way
And
trip
unusual
there.
things like water blocks. How you use them separately or together is entirely up to you.
Interesting.
Learn and create echoes of things you find.
Oh
while
boy,
exploring
I'm trying to
Hyrule.
think of. This is kind of like
You might be surprised at what you discover.
Ultra Hand and Auto Build, where there's so many things they would have to try
You could pick up and
that they would
throw a
have
rock
to
echo, for example.
program
That's not all.
to get everything to work
You could
consistently.
also create echoes of monsters. After doing so, they'll fight by your side.
Okay, so now you can just
Monsters have
Pokemon
different
battle as well.
abilities, So choose the one you want to create.
This is
based on the
interesting.
situation. Wisdom is key after all.
Oh yeah, because Zelda represents the Triforce of Wisdom, Wisdom, Power, and Courage. Link, Zelda, and Ganon.
In a Hyrule without Link, the fate of the kingdom is now
Hey, Deku Tree.
in Zelda's hands.
I wonder how much directly from
How was that?
previous games this will
I
be
hope you enjoyed
referencing.
this demonstration of the Echo ability, which channels Princess Zelda's wisdom.
Hyrule's in danger and Link is missing. I will save both using my table staff. Exactly. It is very much like in that same level of silliness as Tears of the Kingdom, where it's like, this shouldn't work, but it does somehow. Redead.
Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom launches September 26th.
Octorok,
A
Bokoblins.
Nintendo Switch Lite system inspired by the Legend of Zelda series will also be available at launch. We hope you're looking
Interesting.
forward to playing as Zelda in this new adventure.
September, you
I'd
say?
like to return this moment I'd stolen away back to Mr. Takahashi.
Very interesting.
Thank you, Mr.
That could be
Alderman.
very fun.
Please look forward to the newest
I can't
entry
jump
in the
this gap.
Legend of Zelda series.
Oh, here's a bed.
Let's see a few
Use the
more
bed,
headlines.
idiot.
Let loose and party on.
Another Just Dance. All right, it's to be expected.
Don't care what the people stare. I'ma do me, I'm gonna dye my hair. I don't care, the world is mine. You better listen up. You don't wanna waste my time. We taking over, flipping the script. You better watch out, boy. This is
Just Dance has never been something I've been looking forward to. Oh, thank you, Vessel. To you as well. So far, we've had a couple surprises that have been very cool, Vessel. We had a couple really good ports coming, like Donkey Kong Country Returns is coming to Switch. And then we got a couple surprise announcements, like new game-wise, like there's going to be a new Mario and Luigi, as well as we just found out a brand new 2D Zelda game where we play as Zelda.
It's the world of Horizon in Lego form. Join Machine Hunter Aloy on a quest to save the world from an ancient evil. Journey through
The fact that there's now Lego Horizon, like, as an official brand is so weird to me. Because while the two Horizon games are really well regarded by a lot of people, I wouldn't think it'd be well known enough to justify having its own Lego spin-off already. But I mean, like, robot dinosaurs does lend itself to Lego's, like, Lego's aesthetic to an extent.
Oh, and you don't have to explore this vast wilderness alone.
I thought they were gonna say you don't have to explore this vast wilderness. I'm like, that's like most of the draw of the Horizon games is exploring the open world and fighting robot dinosaurs. I thought they would stop making Just Dance back in 2015. They should have, definitely. Was Stray not on Switch already? That surprises me. I would like to play Stray at some point. No, kitty! This is like the beginning of Rain World. Animal separated from family goes, ah! And then you just explore a bunch.
Through the eyes of a cat, separated from their family and friends. Explore alongside a drone known as B12 to find your way home.
Hi, B12.
Carefully climb.
I don't know if the cat can understand the robot, unless this cat is supremely intelligent.
Into tight spaces. Think like a cat to make your way through the city.
I've never owned a cat, so...
Not everyone is excited to have you slinking around, including hordes of hostile creatures ready to swarm.
Oh no!
Keep exploring to venture into more areas of
I do feel like this would be a very interesting world to explore. Like, the playing as a cat novelty is one thing, but like, they actually have a very unique, fleshed out world happening in the background. It's not gonna be until holiday this year?
If you've ever wanted to live like a hobbit from The Lord of the Rings, now a leisurely existence nestled away in an idyllic, quiet corner of Middle-earth can be yours.
I never would have expected a life sim in the Shire.
To the little haven of Bywater. You'll befriend your neighbors, work together to solve
Why is there a dwarf in Bywater? I mean, I get to see like a visitor, but like that's like one of the main things about the Shire is they don't really like having other people messing around in their business.
You can trade with your neighbors for unique decorations or special ingredients for even tastier meals.
That is very important.
Familiar faces await your arrival when Tales of
Wait,
the
was
Shire
that supposed to be
launches on the Nintendo
Gandalf?
Switch system this holiday.
I mean, I guess they can't like directly rip off Warner Brothers representation.
Interrogate, checkmate.
Hello, Phoenix Wright.
2 Ace Attorney spin-off games, including a sequel that was previously unreleased outside of Japan, are coming to Nintendo Switch as one collection.
Wait a second.
Prolific prosecutor Miles Edgeworth.
Why did that look like Dan Avidan? Because I know a bunch of Game Grumps fans made their own, like, knockoff Phoenix Wright game using, like, characters that are, like, people that Dan and Aaron know.
Or swap to the original sprites for a more classic look.
The new Zelda game does look very interesting.
Explore the gallery, where you'll find character art, music, including
About time Zelda got the spotlight. The series is named after her, after all. True. True. I was kind of hoping, though, that we'd get, like, an unarmed combat sort of thing. Like, to lean into the whole Sheik thing from Ocarina of Time. But we've never actually seen her as, like, a powerful mage, which is, like, what she's implied to be in, like, most iterations. She's still really important for the series to progress in every game. She's not just the damsel of distress that Peach is always relegated to. But, like... Whoa, what happened? Wait, is this Persona or... No, it's Danganronpa, isn't it? Ah! And they died.
devastating attack by unknown assailants, Takumi Samino's life gets turned upside
Which
down.
game is this? It looks like Danganronpa.
Mysterious school mascot suddenly appears.
Yeah, it sounds like
Takumi
Danganronpa.
manages to get out of harm's way. He's then forced to enroll at the Last Defense Academy.
Okay,
along
maybe
with
it's not.
15 other students.
No, this definitely looks like Danganronpa.
Their mission is to
Like it's the
defend
same
school
art
from hostile
style.
student enemies for 100 days.
So apparently this is not Danganronpa. It sure looks like it, like with the art style and all the character like profiles and everything.
Unavoidable loss of allies. Can Takumi survive this
It's very much in the style of Danganronpa.
extreme and
My city's overrun by ugly dolls. Yeah, the enemies all look gaudy as heck.
Danganronpa present the 100th
Oh, that's why. The creators of Danganronpa.
launching on Nintendo Switch early next year.
Anyplex.
Embark on a saga spanning generations. A full remake of Romancing Saga 2 is marching on to Nintendo Switch.
I mean, I know nothing about said thing.
Rule and
For a
expand
second there, I thought it was
across
doing
multiple generations while challenging the legendary 7 heroes who have turned to darkness.
like SNES Rainbow Road. They made other games outside of Danganronpa where we play as the detective.
Features like glimmers to learn skills.
So they're kind of infamous for making the same game over and over again, just like with. You see, it's different this time because you're defending the school rather than being stuck there with a bunch of fellow murderers.
Innovative features like United Attack can also help with strategy. How will you expand your
But all the
empire?
characters are in the exact
Which
same
order will you fight the
style.
7 heroes?
No Skong.
Every
Well, I
decision
mean,
you
we
make will dramatically alter
we
the
don't know
course of
yet. The
story.
presentation isn't over. It's close to over, so it's very unlikely.
Protect your
Unless it's like the tail end stinger thing. But yeah, probably not. Which honestly, that's. I would say it's not surprising, except it kind of is surprising. This is likely the last direct for the Switch, and we like the Switch is the first console confirmed to have
We hope
Silksong
you're
on it.
excited to experience the full remake of Romancing Saga 2. That's almost
Be back in a sec
to
watching a
eight
different
Nintendo
stream.
Direct.
That's fair.
Next will be our last announcement.
Huh.
Please take a look.
Coolio. Oh, Metroid? Is it Metroid Primes 2 and 3? That's Samus. That's definitely a Samus chip. Is it Prime 2 and 3 or just 2? It's Prime. Yo! Cool. I recognize that soundtrack. That the scanning. Cool. Space power. No, wait a second. Is this our first look at Metroid Prime 4? I don't know what 2 and 3 look like what's going on in them. So this could be 2 or 3 HD remake, or this could be our first look at 4. Either way, that's big. That's a lot of space pirates. Who are you? Oh, it is Prime 4! Woo! Beyond. Yo! And that was kind of Arlo's prediction, is they wouldn't... The last thing they'd show off would be like a teaser for the next generation. They wouldn't tell us it was going to be for the next generation because they said that then they wouldn't talk about the next generation at all, but they would definitely show off a game that would be on it. Yo! Well, bro, they gotta bring over 2 and 3. They gotta bring over 2 and 3. Because 4's coming out.
That was a first look at Metroid Prime 4 Beyond.
It's the first footage we've actually seen from the game. After a very long time. Yup.
Release is planned for 2025. So please wait a little bit longer. We hope you're looking forward to Samus.
I
Aran's new
am.
adventure.
The first game was amazing when I played the remaster. Like, I just
That's
finished the
all for today's
remaster.
Nintendo Direct.
Aw.
Thank you for watching.
No Skong. Which, I don't get it. This is supposed to showcase everything that happens in the latter half of this year from Nintendo. Then again, almost all of these have been first-party games. Like, almost all of them. Any that weren't are, like, direct partners with Nintendo. Even so, Samus needs a movie for real. I mean, Zelda's getting a live-action movie. Mario's getting a second animated movie before too long. I imagine we're going to get a bunch of different Nintendo property movies. Both Star Fox and Metroid would make for really interesting movies. I love life, lol. Yeah, well... man... I had a slim sliver of hope that we see something Silksong related simply because this direct is supposed to cover everything coming to the Switch in the latter half of the year. And this is probably the last year of Switch. Like, next year is when they're going to start releasing stuff on Switch 2. Like, Switch 2 comes out next year. So, unless... like, it's surprising that Team Cherry hasn't... I mean, it shouldn't be surprising, because Team Cherry has said nothing for a while, but I don't know. Oh, yeah, go ahead and just rub it in our faces, why don't you? In your recommended thumbnails. Doofuses. I'd love to play Metroid, but it's Switch exclusive. Depends on which game you're talking about. There's been a Metroid game on almost every system. Like, the original Metroid was NES, then Super Metroid, the most well-known of them, was on the SNES. Then you had Metroid games on, like, every other system. Like, almost every system has had at least a Metroid game. The Prime series, the original Metroid Prime, was on GameCube originally. It just got recently ported to Switch, and the remaster was amazing. I just finished playing the remaster. 2 and 3, I actually don't know which systems they're for. Probably Wii and either 3DS or Wii U. Trying to get into Metroidvania since I played Hollow Knight and loved it. Okay, recommendations. Here we go. Ender Lilies. Ender Lilies is a great Metroidvania. Enjoyed it a lot. The 2 Ori games. Fantastic games. If you haven't played them already. Ori 1 is more of a platformer. Ori 2 mixes in a bit more interesting combat. Dead Cells is cool, but that's a roguelite. There's Metroidvania elements, but it's heavily a roguelite. Dead Cells is a lot of fun. I grind it occasionally. Like, I used to play it all the time. Really, really fun, really smooth combat. And they've, until like last year, they were still updating it since 2016 when it came out. Solid game. Wait, was it 16 or 18? I remember it wasn't 17. 17 was when Hollow Knight came out, and it was either the year before or the year after when Dead Cells came out. But ever since then, they had been releasing a whole bunch of updates, including crossovers with like 12 other indie games. There's a bundle with both Dead Cells and Risk of Rain 2. Well, that makes sense, because they have done a crossover event in both games. Like, there was a free DLC for Dead Cells that included a Risk of Rain outfit and weapon. And then similarly, Risk of Rain just recently got a Dead Cells skin. Yeah. If you want a game to just grind away at for fun, Dead Cells is a great time sink. I enjoy a lot. It's not... I wouldn't consider it like an actual Metroidvania, though. There are definitely lots of Metroidvania elements, just like with the expansive levels to explore and map through, but it is a very linear path of progression for each run. Let's see, what other Metroidvanias have I... like I said, Metroid Prime was amazing. Metroid Dread, I've heard a lot of great things about, but that's also only on Switch. Don't they call it a Roguevania? Yeah, that would make sense. Calling Dead Cells a Roguevania. But the thing is, the Metroidvania aspects of it is purely the fact that the levels are pretty interconnected. Like, the levels are relatively big. And some of them you need like a key from further on the level in order to leave the level. But even then, I would just consider that a platformer roguelite. But Roguevania is a pretty apt description, I guess. It's like how people called Rain World a Metroidvania, but it's not. People call Rain World a Metroid. Yeah. Rain World is more of a Metroidvania than Dead Cells, I would say, because Rain World, the map doesn't change, but it is a very large, expansive platformer. Yeah, it's non-linear. Well, that's the primary thing about Metroidvanias, is they're non-linear platformers, where you have like an expansive map to explore, and progression is halted by by doors that you need to unlock. In most Metroidvanias, that means you need an ability or something, or in some cases actually a key to be able to leave or move on to the next area. But in the case of Rain World, it's primarily just you'll have to live a certain amount of time. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. I'm excited about a couple of these that they showed off. There were like the new Zelda game. Looks fun. I've not played any of the 2D Zelda games. I would like to play Link's Awakening at some point, and this looks like it'll be in the similar vein in terms of like how it plays, mixed with a little bit of the auto build and Ultra Hand from Tears of the Kingdom, where you could just like plop down stuff that doesn't belong there, and that appears to be the main form of exploration. It's silly, but it seems like fun. And then Metroid Prime 4, we got some gameplay of that for the first time ever. That's exciting. Donkey Kong Country Returns is coming to Switch. I really want to play that. I've heard nothing but good things about the Donkey Kong Country series. And then, what was the other thing? Oh, Mario and Luigi got a new game. Don't know if I'll play that. Also, the hardest thing is like trying to figure out what I should make a series out of down the line and what I should just play for fun for myself. I'm learning that most Metroidvanias, unless there's like a built-in audience of people that are interested, Metroidvanias aren't the best for Let's Play series in most regards, just because it's a lot of wandering around. There isn't a lot of like moment-to-moment stuff, unless it's like a really well-known and well-loved Metroidvania. Like, I've been wanting to play Owlboy and what was another? A couple different indie Metroidvanias for a while now, and I'm like, well, should I make it a series? But I don't think there's enough of an audience to where Owlboy would warrant making a full series out of, so I might just play it in my own time at some point. But I hope you guys have a good day. No sign of Skong, but a couple of good things they showed off. It wasn't completely just remasters and remakes. We had a couple new things. And the remasters and remakes they did bring back, we got a couple really good ones. So, if you guys did enjoy, check out the next Tears of the Kingdom episode. Will be coming out in 40 minutes, approximately, at 10:30 my time. And, yeah, just stick around. See you guys later. Bye-bye.